Hello and welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm Darkblue and we're going to be talking about South Park. They are releasing a new South Park game. THQ Nordic will be releasing it, but the thing is, it's nothing that we've been getting. It's nothing like that. It is a completely different experience from the looks of it. It is not an Ubisoft RPG. They are going a whole different route, and I have some mixed feelings about it, but I have some hope. So let's talk about that today. So THQ Nordic revealed a bunch of games at their showcase, and they revealed the newest South Park game. Yep, and we're going to talk about it because I have mixed feelings about it, but I also am very hopeful for it. So when this trailer came out for the new South Park game, which is called South Park Snow Day, it invoked mixed feelings. I'm not sure how to feel about it, because I say that because I see it and I feel like I immediately get flashbacks to the older South Park games, though not very good ones, but are kind of charming to revisit now and then. Yeah, it gives me those flashbacks. So it's kind of not fair, because I am prejudging it slightly, just because of all the other 3D South Park games are just rough. Okay, so let's get into the trailer so you can see what I'm talking about real quick.
Whoa, kid! It's so beautiful! It's a snow day, the most magical of days in a young child's life. Yes! Yes! There's no kid! It's a snow day! Hey, new kid! It's a snow day, dude! No scoot, everybody! No scoot!
So yeah, the trailer is incredibly short, incredibly basic, doesn't give you much about anything. It lets you know it's called South Park Snow Day, it's co-op, it's multiplayer, and it's isometric, I think. So when I first seen this, my immediate thoughts was Happy Wars for the Xbox. And if you're unsure what Happy Wars is, here, I'll put up on the screen for you. It's basically a PvP game, 2 teams, and you just fight for each other's castles, and you try to siege each other's castles and get the core of it. And yeah, it's just a giant PvP match. It's been a long time since I played it. See, what makes me think that is just the gameplay at the end of that South Park trailer right here. It just really gives me a Happy Wars vibe. Now, I'm probably completely off the mark here, but that's just what I think right now. It's either that or a Diablo style game, but I don't know. It's developed by the studio Question, who has 2 games under their belt, which are called the Magic Circle and the Blackout Club. I haven't played either of these games, but I've heard of the Magic Circle, and I heard it's pretty decent. So yeah, this is by far the biggest game they've ever worked on in their studio's life. They've only had 2 games. This is their 3rd. So, with that being said, our expectations from Ubisoft RPG need to immediately go down a little bit, because it's not going to be reached, not even close. We need to get that out of the way right now. It is not going to be a Ubisoft RPG, or even an RPG, or it's going to be a complete far cry from the games we've been getting in the last 5 to 10 years. Wait, when did the Stick of Truth come out? 2014? Okay, yeah, so almost 10 years. Which to me is kind of a letdown. I was really hoping we get another South Park RPG with a different setting, like at least make it 2D to match the aesthetic of the show. I wanted to go like Imagination Land or somewhere from the show, but we're not getting that, and I'm coming to terms with that. We're getting something completely different, and yeah, let's talk about what I think. So it's also getting assisted by South Park Studios, so it's not just Question being given the IP and told, okay, have fun. So my guess, it does have input from Matt and Trey. At least I hope so, because that's the only kind of hopeful sliver I have right now, currently. Because that trailer didn't do much for me, if I'm being honest. The last 2 South Park games are some of my favorite games of the last decade. So, yeah, I have high expectations, but I know not to. Like, I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting, and it wasn't what a lot of people were expecting, I don't think. I'm still gonna buy it and play it, because THQ does release some pretty good games. And they've been having somewhat of a resurgence lately, so good for them. But I'm very skeptical about this one. It's a new studio with a big responsibility with this IP that everyone loves, video game and TV wise. And it is a big responsibility for a small studio like this. I really hope it goes well and the studio like gets that slingshot launch they need from this. Because a Happy Wars South Park game could be pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, that would be a blast. I'm gonna keep saying Happy Wars because I really don't know what else to go off of. Like, the gameplay and the trailer didn't give me much. It literally just makes me think of Happy Wars and nothing else. Like, what, is it gonna be a Diablo South Park? That would be kind of cool too, I guess. Actually, yeah. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see it with that little trailer, little Diablo-style South Park game. I can see it. Whether or not it's good is a whole different story, but I can see it being attempted. It just needs to have really good mechanics. What are they gonna do with this game? I got so used to the TV style video games, it's gonna be so jarring to play a 3D South Park again. But at least they made the 3D models a little less freaking creepy and wacky. Like, on the older games, the 3D models of the South Park characters were just horrendous to look at. Here, it's better, it's way better. So, they got the 3D modeling, you know, better. It doesn't, like, make me want to gouge my eyes out. But man, taking South Park from that 2D beautiful style and making it 3D, it has to be one of the most challenging things to develop a 3D South Park game. Like, just imagining these characters in 3D is uncanny. But nevertheless, I'm like the biggest South Park fan ever. I've rewatched the show like 100 times. I watch it while I'm playing video games, even while I'm playing Baldur's Gate today. I have it up on a monitor just playing in the background. So I'm for sure gonna buy this game, and I'm for sure gonna sink some hours into it. But I'm mixed about that trailer, and I'm mixed until I get a little bit more details about the gameplay, because all I can think of right now is either a Happy Wars style South Park game or Diablo style South Park game from this trailer. And I'm not really sure where else they're gonna go with it. It's clearly not turn-based, it's real time, so yeah. What do you guys think of South Park Snow Day? Do you think it's gonna be good, bad? Did the trailer give you mixed feelings as well? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give me a like and subscribe, and yeah guys, I'll see you in the next one. A lot of stuff coming up.